We tackle a big project in social studies and science. And for the past 3 years, we've done the rainforest and then oceans, and last year it was the Arctic. We integrate all the subjects into that unit. So last year, for instance, the Arctic, the girls had to research people of the Arctic, so they understood the people and the customs and how they lived, the homes, what they wore, the food they ate, and they also had to research the habitat in which they lived and how the weather there affects the way they live. And then we do a hallway project. We decorate the entire hallway between the third grades. The girls have done enough research so that they can do a report on life in the Arctic. So it's a culmination of everything they've learned and all the resources that we provide for them through the internet, through Mrs. Connolly, anyone, the art teacher might help, the music teacher. We try to get everyone involved. And it's a hands-on creative activity that the girls are fully engaged in. We did have an assessment, but it wasn't a standard written test. They were able to give you what they had really assimilated from the unit, and it's so different from a true and false or fill in the blank kind of question, because they actually have this information, they own it. So when we gave the assessment, even the students who struggled a little did wonderfully well, because it was so hands-on, and that's what it's all about.
Well, the best part to me was probably the Arctic tundra, because we worked so hard on it, and we worked really nicely, and it was just really fun and learning at the same time.
I think the best part was learning about the plants, the animals, and the people. And the people are really called Inuits, not Eskimos, because that actually means raw meat eaters, and that's an insult. We learned it out of netbooks and the online and websites. They picked out the websites for us and then put them on Moodle, and then we went to Moodle and went to our Arctic little box, and then we picked out the website that we wanted.
We worked in groups.
And we worked alone because we had to make small animals by ourselves and with our family, and then we made huge animals with our groups.
Well, it's kind of hard because we all have to try to agree on something, and it's not always that easy. But we always find a way.
Now we know how to work with other people, so when the next grade came, we'd know what to do.
You need to listen to other people's ideas.
We had a really huge report to do. We thought it was fun, but we had to write it a few times to make it really look perfect.
Because you want to make sure that you did a good job on it, not just speed
I think
through
one of the added bonuses of project-based learning is the engagement. The students are excited to be creating and studying because they have a vision in mind for the end product. I know in past when we've done the rainforest and the ocean, they could tell you, and as well as the Arctic, they could tell you so many vocabulary words and use them in context, but it wasn't a definition. They were able to actually apply their understanding and what they've researched and learned about and use it in correct context, whereas if you're going straight from a textbook, you would look it up probably in the glossary, memorize the 8 words that it is, but not really understand how it fits into the context of the unit that you're studying.
In the world today, students need to be engaged, have fun, work together, collaborate, and just be able to create at their own, they all have special gifts, so they want to be able to use them. And our job is to find ways that they can use them, and their strengths help us all. So everyone has something to add. And it just makes the classroom alive.
I think we've definitely stepped back from our role in front of the students and more amongst them, and they're teaching and learning from each other as opposed to us in our traditional role as a teacher. We're now facilitators and provide them with learning opportunities for their success.